Welcome back to the Lab TV, where boys become kings. Where around here, we live by one rule. No excuses. No more blaming. No more waiting. We take lead, we take responsibility, and we get to work. Today's episode is for every man who's ever lost himself. You used to be the man. Now you feel invisible, overlooked, and stuck in shame. This one is for the broken ones. Because even when you forget who you are, God does it. Roll that intro.
Time's ticking. Every man hits a moment where he either grows up or gives up. Wasting time, wasting potential. But deep down he knows there's more. More fight, more focus, more power. But it's not handed to you. It's built. This is the Lab TV. No handouts. No excuses.
Let's be real. Most young men don't lose their value. They just forget. I've seen strong brothers lose their value after they lost their money or after a bad breakup. They let one failure convince them that they are not worth love or worth loyalty, so they settle for disrespect. Why? Why? Because they think they can't do better. See, they set their value on their status or their sex appeal. But let me tell you something, brother. R.I.P. Hulk Hogan. Let me tell you something, brother. Your worth isn't up for debate. It was already established by the Creator. Genesis 1:26. And God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness. God made you in the image of Him, not in the image of your bank account, not in the image of what that woman said about you, and definitely not in the image of what you lost. Let me tell you about a friend of mine. He used to walk in a room and he used to own it. He was feared, he was respected, he was focused, he was confident. Then all of a sudden, life hit. He went through a trauma that stripped him down to nothing. No money, no plan, no vision. And in that low place, he clung to the only woman that was still around. But she was toxic. She cheated on him. She disrespected him. And he knew it. But he stuck around. Why? Because deep down, he didn't feel worth leaving for. He forgot who he was. He lost his crown. But thank God, he got back up and he's grinding for that crown again. He's back focused. He realized who he is, or who he was, who he will always be. Thank God. He's not perfect, but he's getting to a place where he's more than what he used to be. He's building again, but this time with God at the foundation. Judges 16:20 through 22. And she said, the Philistines be upon thee, Samson. And he woke up out of his sleep and said, I will go out as at other times before and shake myself. And he wist not that the Lord was departed from him. Samson thought he still had strength, but he gave away his power to the wrong woman. Now he got captured, eyes gouged out, and ended up being locked up in prison. But that's what happens when kings stop listening to God. They lose their vision. Then they lose their freedom. But watch this. Judges 16:22. Howbeit the hair on his head began to grow again after he was shaven. Ooh, see that right there is hope. Even in prison, even blind, his hair grew back. That hair represented his covenant, and it was growing back because his identity was never completely lost. It was just buried under his bad decisions. Luke 15:17-20. And when he came to himself, he said, I will arise and go to my father. See, the prodigal son was living with pigs. He was starved and ashamed. But the word said he came to himself. That means he remembered who he was. And when he came home, his father wasn't angry. His father celebrated him. Luke 15:24. For this my son was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found. Hey man, I don't care what you lost. You might have lost your job. You might have lost that woman. You might even lost your fire. But you did not lose your value, bro. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Psalms 139:14. I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your confidence doesn't come from what you drive. It comes from who drives your spirit. Romans 8:37. Nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. You are more than a failure. You're more than a heartbreak. You are more than a conqueror. Even Samson took out more enemies in his final moment than in his lifetime. So here's my word to you. You can rise again. Your hair can grow back. Your worth is not gone. It's just been hiding. Don't die in shame, bro. You got to rise in power because your story is not over. It's just getting started. This is the Lab TV, where pressure builds purpose and every man is challenged to grow. If you're ready to rise, if you're ready to lead, if you're ready to make no excuses, then hit that follow button, subscribe, like, and comment. And I will see you on the next episode of the Lab TV.